Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I got this nice yellow slash green eyeshadow look. So if you want to know how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching because I'll be showing you how I got it step by step and exactly what I used. So we're going to start with our eyebrows. So I just brush them up with a spoolie and then I go in with my Makeup Revolution brow gel or brow pomade, whatever you want to call it, and then just start by drawing a line underneath my brows, just following the shape of my brows. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So just draw a line following the shape of your natural eyebrows, and then I'm going to do the same at the top and then connect the two lines together at the tail and then fill in my brows. I don't harshly fill in the front bit because I want that bit to be faded out, and I'll fade it out even further soon. So yeah, just don't go too harsh at the front of your eyebrows. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So draw the line, connect them, and then just fill in the eyebrows. And I just use a little angle brush to do this. The thinner and the flatter the brush is, the easier it is to do your brows. Now I'm going to use a spoolie again to just brush everything in so it blends in. As you can see, the front view is now nicely blended. And now I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. And this shade is quite close to my skin tone. Well, I think it is my skin tone. Just because I don't like using a lighter concealer to conceal my brows because I just feel like it's too harsh and it's too much. So I just use a shade that is close to my skin tone if it's not my skin tone. And I'm just cleaning underneath my brows, and I bring it down to my eyelid as well to act as a eyeshadow primer. Again, on the other side, I start at the brow bone, as you can see, draw a line down to the eyebrow tail, and then after that I start at the top or the front bit and then connects the two lines together like so. And then I'm just bringing the concealer down to act as a primer for my eyeshadow that I'll be doing in a bit. Just make sure the lines are nice and clean. And now I'm going to do the top part. So I'm just using a flat eyeshadow brush for this. So I just draw a line and then connect it at the end, at the tail, to get your desired shape. Make sure it's like nice and clean so it looks nice and perfect. And I know people say that your eyebrows are meant to be sisters and not twins, but I like my eyebrows to be like twins. They have to be identical because I just like things to be perfect, and that's just the way I am. That's why I take my time doing my eyebrows. So yeah, just make sure lines are nice and clean. Then I take a fluffy eyeshadow brush, like a blending brush. I'm going to blend between the two eyebrows just to even create that blended effect between the eyebrows, and then just blend the concealer all around the eyebrows and on the lid. Then again, going back to the spoolie, I'm just brushing everything up so it's nicely blended and all the hairs are in place, and there's your eyebrows done. Right, now we're going to put powder on our eyelid just to set the concealer. So when you put your eyeshadow don't crease, because obviously we've used the cream concealer, so you need to set it so your eyelids don't crease when you put the eyeshadow on, because that ain't cute and nobody wants that. So I'm going in with this like eyeshadow palette. It looks like the Morphe eyeshadow palette. It's the one that has like all the nice browns and like oranges, but this is like a dupe for it, so it's not as pigmented as the Morphe one. So yeah, I'm just using a brown slash orange shade. I'm going to use that as my transition color. And I'm just putting that all over my crease, getting very close to my eyebrows. And I'm just going to blend that all nicely. Make sure your eyeshadows are blended. So yeah, I'm just keep adding on to get the pigment that I want. So yeah, mostly concentrate that on your crease and just blend. Now I'm going to take a different eyeshadow palette. I think I've got this from Body Care. It has like all the bright colors. So I'm going to take a light green shade, and again I'm going to put that on my crease, but I'm just going to put it just underneath the brown shade that we use as a transition. This light green kind of acts as a transition as well, but I'm not going to take it as far up as I did with the brown shade. So I'm just not going to concentrate that on the crease and underneath that brown shade that we used before. So yeah, again, blend it in, so the two shadows blending together, but just don't take it as high up. So yeah, just keep blending the eyeshadow so it looks seamless. And now I'm going to take a darker green shade, and I'm going to start at the outer part of my eye and then blend it inwards into the crease. So it's still a green eyeshadow, but just a darker shade. So yeah, I'm going to start by popping that on the outer part of the eye. So mainly concentrate on the outer part and then blend it inwards into the crease. And make sure everything just blended in together. And now I'm going to use a lighter concealer. It's still the Elegant concealer, but a very light one. I'm going to put that on my lash line first. And because the trick, what I do is I look up, and wherever my concealer transfers to, that's where my crease is going to end. So yeah, what you do is put concealer on your lash line and then just look up. And wherever the concealer transfers to, that's where you need to cut your crease basically. So yeah, I'm just using a very tiny eyeshadow brush and the very light concealer to just create my cut crease. And it's not really like a full cut crease because I don't go all the way down, so it's like 3/4 of the way. As you can see, I'm not going all the way down, it's just 3/4 of the way. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So wherever the concealer transferred to, that's where your line is going to be. So yeah, just slowly cut that, take your time, because you need to be precise as possible so you get that nice sharp cut crease. And now I'm going back with that same dark green eyeshadow. I'm just going to pop that on the outer part again, just to make sure the concealer and the eyeshadow are blended in together, so you don't get that harsh concealer then eyeshadow line. So just make sure the transition between the concealer and the eyeshadow is seamless, so you don't get no harsh line. As you can see, just make sure it's blended so it looks nice. Like you can see, you can't even see where the concealer ends and where the shadow starts, and that's what you're aiming for. So just blend the two together. And now I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush, and then I'm taking a yellow eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna tap that on top of the concealer. So yeah, just tap until you get the pigment that you want. So just keep adding the yellow eyeshadow until you're happy with it. So yeah, use a flat eyeshadow brush and then just pat on the color until you get the pigment that you want. And again, going back with the fluffy blending brush without adding any product onto it, I'm gonna blend everything together. And now I'm taking a glitter liner. It's like a silver glitter liner, and what I'm gonna do is trace the cut crease. So where the line is, I'm just gonna trace that with the silver liner, just to make the cut crease stand even more. You want to be very precise when it comes to this, so it looks nice and neat. So take your time and go slow. It may look as if I'm doing it very quick, but I'm speeding up this video, so I don't think that I do it this quick. I take my time, I do it very slow. I'm just speeding up the video because nobody wanna watch an hour-long video, do you? So yeah, take your time. Move on to the eyelash. I use these eyelashes from AliExpress, and I use the dual glue in black. So what I do is I put the glue on the lash and then I leave it for a bit for the glue to get a bit tacky, because it makes it easier to apply. And then as I wait for the glue to go tacky, I just pop some mascara on my top lashes, and this just helps it blend with the false lashes better, because my eyelashes are kind of brown and obviously the fake lashes are like black. So I'm gonna coat my lash with black mascara, so when I pop the lashes on, everything just blends. When it comes to applying your lashes, I use tweezers, and what you want to do is put your mirror below so you're looking down at it. It just makes applying your eyelashes a lot easier. And I start by applying the middle section first, hold that for a few seconds, and then I do the outer edges. As you can see, that I just made it look very easy, but if you follow this technique, you'll find it easy as well. So make sure your glue is tacky before you even try to apply your lash. Make sure you're looking down to your mirror. Don't put your mirror up, because you're going to be there for ages. Put the mirror down and look down. Put the middle section first, hold for a few seconds, and then do the edges. And then keep practicing, because the first time I tried putting on falsies, I wasn't this good, trust me. It took some practicing. Now I'm going to move on to foundation. I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in this shade. Oh, what shade is it? I think it's mocha. Mocha? I think it's mocha. If it's not, I'm going to write the right shade on the screen, but I think it's called mocha. So yeah, and I'm just using a foundation brush, like the top of it is kind of flat. So yeah, I'm just using it to blend my foundation. And what I do is I dab my foundation onto my skin, because I feel like it just melts onto the skin properly instead of like swiping. And make sure you get your neck as well, because we don't want that harsh foundation line. Not in 2019, people, we don't need that. So yeah, take your time to blend in your foundation, but obviously the skin is the most important bit, because if your skin ain't looking flawless, then throw away the whole makeup, honestly. But yeah, just keep blending until everything looks nice and smooth. But as you can see, this foundation is really nice. I'm gonna add a little bit on my big forehead because it needs it. So yeah, blend everything in. Until you are looking all nice and flawless. The foundation is very matte as well, because I'm an oily person, so this works perfectly. And now to highlight, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal again, but this shade is called Fawn, and I use it to highlight under my eyes and then on the bridge of my nose as well. And I add a bit on my chin, and I'm gonna put just a little bit on the top of my lip as well, like so. And the other trick that I do is I bring my concealer very close to my nose to create that contour effect without you actually contouring. You'll see when I blend everything together, so my nose will look contoured without me actually contouring it, but you'll see in a bit because it's easier for you to see than me explaining. So yeah, to blend I'm taking a damp, not a dry, but a damp beauty blender, because it makes everything melt into the skin. Don't use a dry because you just look patchy. So yeah, just blending all the concealer. When it comes to under my eyes as well, I don't bring it all the way to my ear or all the way to my hairline. I literally stop where my eye stops. As you can see, I'm not blending all the way up. So I blend the concealer until I get to where my eye stops. And then what I do is I flip over my beauty blender and then I just dab on the harsh lines that you can see to make everything blending together. So between my foundation and my concealer, there was a harsh line there, but then when I dab it in, it just disappears. And as you can see, everything just looks blended and nice. And then I'm going to blend the concealer on my nose as well. Keep blending until it looks nice, because right now it looks harsh, so keep blending. We're getting there. And there you go. See what I meant by a contoured nose? I haven't really contoured, but my nose already looks contoured. Can you see it? Yeah. And now I'm using the Black Opal powder in the shade Neutral Light. I'm just using it to bake. Again, I bring my powder very close to my nose as well to, again, get that contoured nose effect without you contouring. And I'm still using a damp beauty blender for this, because it makes the powder melt into your skin instead of using a dry sponge, because I feel like when you use a dry sponge, the powder just sits on your face, but when you use a damp sponge, the powder literally melts into your skin. So yeah, I'm just doing that. And now I'm going to take my MAC powder. It's like my all over the face powder. It's the mineralized skin finish in the shade Dark Deep. And I'm just putting that all over my face in the place that I did not highlight. So in the place where I'm not baking, I'm just putting it all over there. And what I do as well, I just put the powder on top of my eyebrows as well, to get rid of that shininess, because we don't want a shiny eyebrow. So yeah, just blend everything. And now I'm taking my Sleek Contour palette in the shade Dark. I'm just using it to contour my cheeks. And I concentrate the powder like by my ear and then bring it slightly downwards. I also take in my hairline. But yeah, don't bring the contour too far down like around your mouth. We don't need that. Concentrate it at the top by the ear and then slowly bring it down. And make sure the contour is nicely blended, because we don't want a harsh contour. It is not cute, girls. So yeah, make sure everything is nicely blended. Then I'm going to go with that same powder again and just like draw a line to create that nice contour, so it looks just nice and sharp. Now I'm going to use my face powder that I use all over my face to just add a bit of dimension to my nose. And as you can see, I just do it at the top part of my nose. I don't bring it all the way down, because my nose already looks contoured. And now back with my powder brush, I'm just wiping away all the excess cooking powder, baking powder, whatever you want to call it. Just taking away the excess powder. And now I'm just using a very tiny eyeshadow brush, and I'm adding that green shade again, but underneath my eyes, on the lash line, on my bottom lash line. I'm just adding that green eyeshadow. And I'm gonna spray my brush with fix spray, so just to make the eyeshadow pop a bit more. So yeah, just add that green shade. I think it's the darker one. Yeah, it's the darker green. I'm just adding it on the bottom lash line. And now I'm taking this blush palette, I think it's from Body Care as well. I'm just using a dark pink shade. I just love blush because it brings color to my face, and I just like that look. So yeah, I can't go overboard with blush, but I like that look. If you don't like that, you don't have to do it. But yeah, then I'm gonna spray my face with my fix spray. This is the Avon one, and then it just makes everything melt in together. Wiping away foundation from my lips, Then I'll take mascara and add that to the bottom lash. Make sure you take your time with this because you don't want to mess up your makeup, because I've done that once where I've just drew a black line on my face and that was not nice. I was very annoyed. So when you're doing your bottom lash, do it very slowly and take your time. And now I'm using a cream highlighter from Colourpop, and I'm just using a pencil brush and I'm popping that on my inner tear duct. It just makes my eyes pop, so I like doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna pop it on the tip of my nose as well because I like that look, and add it on the top part of my nose bridge and on my cupid's bow. And I'm going to blend that with my finger. You can use a brush if you want to, but I've got fingers, so I'm going to use them. Yeah, just make sure everything is nicely blended. Taking a fan brush, I'm just going to pop that highlight on my cheekbones. I love this highlight. It just looks how shiny and just, oh, Jesus. But yeah. It just literally melts into your skin. It's so good. Yeah, just pop that on your cheekbones. And now I'm going to add like a powder highlighter. It's basically like a bronzer, but obviously I'm black, so it just acts as a highlighter because I can't bronze with that. It's way too light. So yeah, I'm just gonna add on top of the cream highlight. It's just to make it pop a bit more. It's from Makeup Revolution, by the way, and I use my blush brush to just blend everything in together. And now I'm going to use this eyeliner slash lip liner in black. I'm just gonna use it to line my lips. Make sure the lines are very neat because you don't want black liner everywhere. Do the same on the top part of your lip, just line it nicely. Also take your time with this, you don't need to rush. Makeup is a process, you don't want to rush yourself. So take your time. And I'm going to fill in the rest of my lips with the same lip liner. I'm basically using this liner as a base before I add my lipstick because I want my lipstick to be a bit dark. So adding a black lip liner makes your lipsticks dark, whichever color you want to use, whether it's purple, green or red. If you want to make it darker, put a black lip liner underneath it as a base. So I'm going to take this dark green liquid lipstick from Lime Crime and I'm just popping that all over my lips. Can you see what I meant? Like, it just makes the lipstick look a bit darker because that green, I know it's a dark green, but it's not that dark as it's coming across on my lips. It's only that dark because I added that black liner underneath. So yeah. And I think that's it. So we are done, guys. So this is how I got this nice yellow / green eyeshadow look. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, leave me a comment underneath, tell me what you thought about the video, if you liked it. If you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, make sure you share, like, comment, and please subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications, so whenever I upload, you'll be notified. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.